What had started as a perfect weekend getaway deep in the Blackfoot reservation forest quickly became a nightmare for Megan, David, and Ashley, who had no idea they had trespassed on sacred ground. The first night, they dismissed the strange sounds echoing through the trees as wildlife, unaware that the ancient forest spirits had already marked them as intruders. Megan was the first to see it, a skeletal figure with antlers that stood unnaturally still at the edge of their campsite, watching them with eyes that reflected no light. By morning, David realized they were lost despite being mere feet from their campsite. The forest itself seemed to be changing around them, paths disappearing and reappearing at the whim of something ancient and vengeful. Ashley stumbled upon the warnings they had missed, ancient tribal markers and offerings meant to appease the Wendigo, a spirit born of winter, famine, and human weakness. As day turned to dusk, their fear reached a breaking point. They needed to leave immediately, but every path they took seemed to lead them in circles, back to their cursed campsite. That night, as Ashley ran blindly through the woods, she felt the creature's cold breath on her neck, its bony fingers almost grazing her back as ancient tribal legends became her terrifying reality. Separated from the others, David found himself surrounded by hanging totems and stick figures, realizing too late the legends were true. The Wendigo didn't just hunt human flesh, but delighted in the terror of those it stalked. Huddled alone in the darkness, Megan frantically read the tribal elder's journal she'd found, learning that the Wendigo could only be defeated through an ancient ritual requiring a sacrifice, something none of them were prepared to make. In the final standoff, as the creature revealed its true form in all its horrifying glory, they realized their only hope lay in the ancient amulet they had mistakenly taken from the sacred site, the very act that had summoned the vengeful spirit in the first place. As dawn broke and they completed the ritual of return and respect, the forest released them from its supernatural grip. But the tribal elders still tell the story of the Wendigo who waits patiently in those woods for the next group of disrespectful tourists who ignore the ancient warnings.